Alright, so one day I was playing Halo Reach and Matchmaking, and I was doing really well in the game. I was getting like second, first out of like 8 people. So I decided that one round I was just gonna kind of goof off, grab the sword, and, just defend the little building in the center, pick people off as they came in. Unfortunately, I wasn't getting very many kills because nobody was really going through the center. Everyone was going around the building. And unfortunately, because of that, our team was doing bad, and one of our teammates he just started going off on all of us. He had a speaker on and he was just insulting us and trash talking us and telling us how worthless we are and stuff like that. And what was really annoying was the fact that he was mainly bashing me because I had the lowest score, but he was really going off on me and I was just like, dude, let it go. It's just a game. I ignored it for a while just because I couldn't really say anything because I didn't have a speaker. But after a while, he was really complaining, so I was like, well, I might as well try a little harder just because he seemed really distressed over this whole thing. But the unfortunate side about this was the fact that our opposing team had way too many kills, so there was no way we could actually like catch up and beat them. So I was trying harder, but even though I was trying my best, this guy was still just bashing me and insulting me, and all of a sudden he was just like, all right, I'm going to go to the bathroom, and as soon as I get back, you guys had better be doing a lot better. And then I was sitting there, I was like, let me get this straight. You're going to the bathroom and expecting us to pick up the slack? Like, dude, seriously? So we played the game, and he was gone for about like 2-3 minutes, and, the games aren't really that long, so it was like the whole time we were trying to pick up the slack where he was away and stuff like that. He eventually came back like maybe a minute before the game ended, and he was just trash talking us, and he was just like, oh, I see you guys can't do anything right. I don't even know I'm in this game to begin with. You guys are terrible. I hate you all. And he was just going off on us like crazy. So once the game ended, it was doing that thing where it was loading, and the whole time he's just bashing us, and he's, constantly like going after me the whole time. He's just like, man, you were the worst out of all of us. I can't believe you. The second we get into the lobby, I'm leaving. I don't even want to be with you worthless people. So as soon as we got into the lobby, he just left, and I was like, okay, whatever. I didn't even want you on our team anyway. You're such a butthead about the whole thing. So we were in the place where, you wait for more people to join. And while we were waiting, a couple of people had joined. And unfortunately, it was the guy who just left. Once he got back in and he saw my name, he was all like, oh, great, it's you again. God, why am I even in this game? He's like, oh, fine, whatever. I'm just going to stay. I can't believe I'm on your team, you worthless player, and stuff like that. He's just going off on me. I was just like, okay, I have one mission. And that is, it's not about winning, it's just about doing better than this guy. So that was literally the one thing I focused on the most. So during the next match, me and him, we were playing. He was doing pretty good, but half the time he was pretty much just, pretty much getting the opposite team all the points they needed to win, because he was literally just running out there and just getting killed and stuff like that. And it was like, okay, that's good, as long as it's not me. And while he was trying his best, his weapon of choice was a rocket launcher, sniper rifle, and he had like the jetpack, and he was always flying above people, blowing them up and stuff like that. As for me, I just used an assault rifle and a pistol and just used regular sprint. The best part about it, though, was the fact that everything he did wasn't as good as me, because I managed to get 18 points and he got 14 points. And it was funny because he was pretty much bashing me from like the first 5 kills between me and him, stuff like that. And then as soon as I got to 10 kills, he stopped talking altogether. And I was just like, this man is clearly pissed off. So it's funny because after that, altogether, he just pretty much stopped talking. Well, pretty much after the game had ended, he like didn't say a single word. And then once we got into the lobby, he like left without saying a single thing. And I was just like, yeah, this guy is clearly done. It felt pretty rewarding. It was really great. So I went to play another round, and I wasn't really paying attention to the people, stuff like that. So when I joined the game, I ran over and I killed a guy, and as soon as he fell down, because I was distracted, because he had like his jetpack, it like didn't load into him properly or something like that. And I looked at his name, and it was the same guy who was bashing me the whole time, and I had just killed him, like right at the beginning of the game. So I was like, I'm going to leave this guy with a parting gift.